I'm the dopest in the game. JG is spitting fire, keep him hollering out my name. I'ma murder any beat, they calling me a lunatic. I don't fuck on lame niggas, when he see me, he gon' panic. I'm from outer space, nigga, yeah, you know another planet. She made it to the top, oh geez, goddamn it. Tell that bitch that's got the crown, hand it over, I demand it. I'm the leader in the game, top awards, bitch, hand it.
Alright, today on NewbieVet, got a special guest. We got my girl, JG.
The one and only.
I said it right?
Yeah.
Okay, I nailed it. Okay, it's been a while. So, congratulations. You my first interview back since would have been a year since I did NewbieVet. So this is the first interview I coming back.
Okay.
Yeah. So how's your day going?
My day going wonderful. How about yours?
It's going all right. I can't complain. Can't complain. So, let's get into it. So, JG, like, what's the origin behind the name JG? Or what made you come up with the name JG?
Well, my nickname in school was always Jay. So everybody know me by Jay.
Sure.
And so Gia came from like the inner beauty. So JG means inner and outer beauty. So
that's dope. Okay, that's dope. Okay.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect, most people that have an initial just be J, that's just my name, but you have like the deep meaning for it. That's dope. That's dope. Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's go into the beginning. So you originally from Connecticut?
Yeah, Waterbury.
Okay, Waterbury. Tell us a little bit about that.
Ooh.
Growing up, growing up there.
Growing up in Waterbury, my mom was from the South, but when she moved to the upstate, she had me. So I was born in Connecticut. I was raised there partially as a child and stuff like that. From what I remember, cold as hell.
How cold it used to be up there, you remember?
We used to have 3 jackets on.
3?
Yes, earmuffs, gloves, and scarf. And I still was cold because we used to have to walk to the train every day.
God, so y'all used to have like piles of snow, like.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Freezer cold.
All right, man. So do you kind of miss them days?
No, I don't. I don't. I love the heat in the South, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as far as what all did you learn as far as up there being in Connecticut, Waterbury? Like, what's the do around there? Like,
it wasn't much to do as a kid, so. I really didn't see much other than just like walking to the train with my mom and stuff like that, going to eat. I was a picky eater as a child, so I would only eat cheese pizza.
So you ain't eat no meat at all?
No, I ain't started eating meat till like high school.
High school? Are you serious?
Yes. It's a crazy story how I started eating meat. Like,
how that happened?
All right, so by the time we came down to the South, my auntie, God rest her soul, she's passed away now, but my auntie Pearl, or after Pearl, that's what they call her. Man, she cooked something one day, and she used to be like stern. Like I used to be like, I don't want this stuff, I ain't eating it. She'll tell me straight up, girl, you don't get over here to this table, eat this food. Eat it. You ain't going nowhere till you eat. So I ain't know what it was. I ate it. I was like, oh, okay, it's kind of good. Man, afterwards, I'm just asking. I'm like, what is this? What's this dish you cooked? She laughing. So I'm like, never is she laughing at this stuff. Like, what this lady done fed me? So she just messed around and says deer meat. I was like, you fed me deer meat?
So your first meat was deer meat?
Yes. I threw up all night. That stuff traumatized me. It traumatized me real bad.
Oh, man.
But after that, I just started eating meat. I started eating chicken and stuff like that. But I had a fear of eating meat because I used to see how they prepared it.
Yeah, that would turn you off. You see the processing of it.
Then as a child, finding out you eat animals, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, after I found out we was really eating animals, I wouldn't even touch that stuff.
You destroy animal in the heartbeat now.
I eat it some. I went vegetarian for 2 years.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I went cold turkey, just quit eating chicken and everything. I went all the way vegetarian. Then I added on seafood. I eat some type of seafood like fish, crab legs, sometimes shrimp, salmon. And then I couldn't protein count enough, so I kept on losing weight and gaining weight and losing it. So I kind of balanced it out. I added chicken back. And so now I basically only eat chicken right now.
Yeah, mostly lean meats, like leaner meats.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. So transitioning from being in Connecticut, how was that transitioning from being in Connecticut moving to the South? Like, how was that transition for you? Like, was it smooth? Was it kind of difficult to adjust? How was it?
I cried for
You
a
cried?
long time.
Why?
When I first moved to the South and went to school there.
Why?
They schools was different.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was used to a certain type of eating style and school. I order what I want to eat. And when I got down to Tuskegee, Alabama, like, them kids down there, they eating whatever's prepared for the day. And most times, that was like jail food in there.
Right. Compared where you come from.
Yeah.
Right.
So, it was just a culture change for me. So, that's when I started getting into my first fights and things like that. And it just was different.
Yeah.
I was always to myself. But even if you to yourself down there, them people gonna make you.
Right.
They gonna make you come out of it. So.
Cause you the new person in school. You know, everybody wants to be. They want to be the first ones that know the new person.
Yep.
Know some information about the new person and stuff like that. And the normal fights, I think the fights that come from the females are most of jealousy because you're new.
Yep. Well, down there they want to see how tough you is.
Just out the blue.
Just out the blue, like
for no reason.
Man, it was total chaos. I'm telling you.
That's just crazy.
It's war zone down there. So,
but I mean, how long it took you to adjust though? It took you a little minute.
It ain't take me too long to adjust because I adjust to a lot of different things. I've been through a lot from a child on up to like high school and things like that. So, at that point when I came down to the South, I really came down there to meet my father. So when I met him, he really wasn't who or what I expected him to be. And so I kind of just already made up in my mind just to like live my life how I want to live it in. Just do the best I can, make the right choices in life as I know.
So you basically come from a single parent home? Or you had parents both in the house?
Well, I grew up in foster care. So
me too.
I grew up in foster care. My mom was there the first part of my life when we lived in Connecticut and things like that. But as we got older and stuff like that, my mom started being in and out a lot because she was a single parent. You know, she had 4 kids. Right. So after a while, my mom was an exotic dancer. So she traveled a lot. So I can remember like the first time we got taken away from her is like she left us in the hotel room by herself and somebody reported.
So you say your mother was an exotic dancer? Yes. And she used to leave y'all by yourself?
Yeah.
So you used to be the oldest? Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest daughter. My brother Kelsey, they call him Lamar or Cato.
How many siblings are there?
It's 4 of us.
4 of us.
2 girls, 2 boys.
Ah.
Yeah.
So you the oldest, so you like the second oldest?
I'm like the middle child.
The middle child. Yeah. Okay. So it's you, then your little sister. So your brothers are older than you.
Yeah, my brother is older than me. Then it's me up under him. Then it's my baby sister, and then it's my little baby brother.
Yeah. Okay. So, do you remember that time phase, like when your mother used to dance and y'all used to be? Do you remember those times?
Yeah, I used to count her money. That's when I fell in love with like just stacking money, just like I don't know. I used to iron her money. She used to come in with trash bags full of just ones. Some of them was 20s and 100s, and it was just so much money. And so that's how I was introduced to like money and introduced to like hustling and stuff.
Fast money.
I never knew what my mom was doing. I knew she came in pretty with some crazy high heels and some trash bags full of money. That's all I ever seen her. And she used to come right to me. Jay, straighten my money up for me. Count it, put it up. It's like, okay. So as a child, I just take the money, I get the iron from the hotel room and iron my mama money out, stack it, put the rubber bands on it, and then put it in the shoebox and put it up.
How old were you?
I was like 6.
6?
6 years old. Yep.
Dang.
6 years old. Yep.
Wow. Hey, that lets you, but that, that kind of trains you for the real world, I feel. Because, you going through that at, learning about money and all that at 6 and just seeing that how much money can accumulate. Yeah. At 6, it kind of, and from how you are now, it kind of, it stuck with you.
It did.
Yeah. So that's train of thought. Good train of thought. Yeah. So, during those times, like you said, you didn't know what type of work she was doing and stuff, but when you did find out what type of work it was, how was that relationship? Was it still the same? Did it change?
It was like at that point it was kind of different because it's like I seen my mama come in with like bags of money. I had to organize it, but as we kept going to foster care and things like that, I still didn't understand why she was being away from us or why we was in the system or why we stayed with strangers. So that was the disconnect between it. But my mother always kept in contact with us. So she'll be over the phone. Make sure you're looking out for your sister and your brother them. Like, you know what I'm saying? You the oldest. If anything going on, let me know this, that, and the third. So as a child, I was very protective over my siblings. Like, I was.
So you must have been the most responsible one.
I was. Yeah. So I'm not the oldest, but it's like I'm the oldest.
You the oldest. Yeah. Yeah. God knows when you say that, I'm like, okay, you the middle child, well, in the middle, and all the responsibility on you.
Yep. I'm gonna put all the responsibility.
So how that feels? Because we both were responsible, all the responsibility on us too. Okay. But you growing up and you not being the oldest, but all the responsibility is on your shoulders. How is that pressure growing up and just even now? You know, how is that?
It made me the person I am. I'm very headstrong. So I don't wait for people to give me like a direction or anything like that. I just do what I want to do. And when I was younger, like in high school and things like that, I didn't see the problem. But, you know, as I got older, a lot of people just, you know, you're a narcissist. I ain't no narcissist. I'm just used to creating my own way and going with that.
Going with it.
So it's like, I don't wait for people to do things for me. Like if I'm not finna ask nobody more than one time. I'm just gonna get it. Whatever needs to be done, I'm gonna get it done.
Could have been done. Waiting on.
Yep.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So I don't really see nothing wrong with it, but like growing up, I just felt like my mother really didn't, you know, care about me as much as she cared about my siblings.
Yeah.
Cause I think she looked at it as like, you know, my daughter got it. She ain't never got to worry about me. And she ain't never got to check on me because she already know I'm good, but. You know what I'm saying? I want you to check on me too, Mom.
Yeah. The strong ones need people to look after them too as well. Because the strong ones, they break hard.
Yeah, you know, like when you the everything and when you there for everybody, you kind of tend to see that nobody's there for you. So that's what I just took that role on. Like, I knew I was the person that everybody could come to. People know they could tell me about certain situations and things like that. And I take that to the grave with me. But at the same time, it's like when I need somebody to talk to and stuff like that, there's nobody I can even talk to or anything. So it's just like, just talk to God. My mom always told me just to put my trust in nobody or talk to nobody about nothing but God. So that's what I did growing up.
Okay. So during all that time, did the music come in as another outlet at that time, or music always was there?
As I got older and we made the transition from, you know, being up north to coming down south and things like that, I was angry. So
what were you angry about?
My mom not being there.
Okay.
I ain't know who my dad was. And just having the responsibility of everything on me, because you got to think about it. When we lived in foster care, my mom used to always like, watch your sister and don't let nobody out there and come in and do this, that, and the third. And woo-doo.
While y'all in foster care.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so, like, I was terrified of child molestation. Like, my mom would go crazy. She see a grown man or anything looking toward her kid. I be looking at my damn kids, you old pervert. Like, my mom would go crazy. And my mama was mean as hell. Like, she mean as hell. But she loved her children. Right. And she's very protective. She'd rather leave us by ourselves than leave us with somebody and something happened.
Right.
And growing up as a child, I was always terrorized of it. And unfortunately, me and my sister, we almost went through a situation where that had happened, but I had got us out of it. So after that, I just started looking at people different. So I always heard my mother speak of it, but I never knew or seen or experienced it. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? But as a child, I done seen a lot of different things that I feel like I should never had seen at
you
that
never
age.
experienced at your age.
Exactly.
Right.
And so I started looking at people different. So I started becoming like real quiet. I didn't really like conversating with people, and I would always just be to myself. But when you moving from a quiet little school to going to like, you know, it was hood as hell down there. It's the trenches. So when you quiet and stuff like that, people they'll do anything to try to bring it up out of you. So shit, they came to me and I gave them what they wanted. Yeah.
But I told what you said a few minutes ago. I totally feel what you were saying about that, because traumas, like people don't understand, like your childhood traumas can also reflect your adulthood.
Right.
You know, especially, you know, depending on the severity of it.
Yeah.
But it can really, really affect your mental as an adult to a point where you make decisions that you normally wouldn't make if, you know, your head was on the right order, or you didn't have past trust issues with people and things like that. Because a lot of us that been through trauma, we X out people that actually mean us some good, that really want to come in, but maybe it's some things that they did, or maybe it's something that throws you off. Like, I don't know, you remind me of something.
Yeah.
Like this
that happens a lot.
This triggered my emotions. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So, but I totally feel what you saying on that part right there. Going through that.
Oh yeah.
So when the music came into your world, was it, you know, did it help relieve some of that stress off the brain? When now you got something that you can vent, you got an outlet that you can speak and tell people that, you know, about your story?
Okay, so it's a funny story. Like, at that time I was staying with my godmama, me and my sister. My brother was with his dad's family.
Y'all was still in Alabama?
Yeah, we was in Alabama at this time.
What part of Alabama?
Tuskegee.
Okay.
You ever heard of Tuskegee?
Yeah.
The trenches down there.
That's the trenches. Y'all down there.
They think that's a school. Like, it's known for the school, Tuskegee University. But
that's what normally everybody. That's the only thing everybody know about is the school there. They don't know about it being. They don't know
about all that other stuff going on. Boy, it's War City down there.
It's crazy.
But I was down there going to school and stuff like that, and you know, I was fighting a lot. Like I said, I was angry. You know, I ain't understand why my mom wasn't there all the time, and I had just met my father, and he really wasn't what I expected him to be. So I had a different type of emotion. I was just going through it at the time. I was so angry. Like, anybody mess with me, I'm tearing them up.
So, question with the father. Was he? You said it twice about he wasn't what you expected.
Right.
Like, was you expecting, like, the father, like, okay, it's my daughter, let's try to make up this lost time, let's try to get to know each other? Was you expecting that, or was you expecting, like, what was you expecting?
The expectations I had on him, I realize now, like, yeah, they probably was very, very high, because as a child, my mom not being there, we in foster care.
Right.
I looked to him like a hero.
A savior.
A savior.
Like, you could save us out of it. Yeah,
like,
gotcha.
My dad, if I knew what my dad was, or if I had my dad around, this would never be happening.
Right.
You know, and I told myself that a lot of times as a child. So when I met him, and he just was not that.
Yeah.
And, you know, he done put me through some trauma that I feel like, you my father.
Right.
Why would you ever try to cause any type of trauma on me, knowing where me and my sister done came from and what we done experienced and stuff? I felt like he should have been making shit easier for me. Instead, you made life harder for me. And he's the reason why I don't trust men. Like, I really don't. And he don't even know it. He a big part of why I have an outlook on men the way I do. Yeah.
I respect you on that. Hey, I respect you on that.
I told him though, like, I try to have a conversation with him, but when you a child and you trying to have a conversation with an adult, I feel like just because they an adult, they look at you like, oh, your conversation that you trying to have with them isn't as important. So they kind of brush you off to the side. And I didn't appreciate that from him either. You know.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. I think a lot of our fathers back in the day, a lot of them, it was a different time. Well, even now, I look at the way some men move, like fathers move, like be in a relationship, start a family, and then leave that relationship and start a whole nother relationship and then start a whole nother family like that. We see that process going over and over and over. And it leaves kids like us being in the foster care.
Yeah.
Or like if something happens to the mother, because a single parent, something happens to the parent, nobody else stepping in. Now these kids in the foster care. Now they got to go through the system because, me and my family went through the system. Like I lost my mother when I was 15. So I've been on my own since I was 15. So that's why I said that foster system, I know exactly what you mean about that. That's tough. And then you got to be in the house with people you don't know.
Exactly. You don't know nobody in there.
Nobody. And then and not only that, then, I had 2 sisters, 3 brothers. It was 3 of us and 2 sisters. So it's like me being the oldest, I have to look out for my sister and them because now my sister and them is in complete house with guys and that's trying to have sex with them because they're not really kin to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they're in the house.
Yeah.
So, like and I think drugs, bad relationships, and I just think a lot of our mothers' decisions as far as the relationships with them back then, I felt like their mindset wasn't at the point too. Yeah. I feel like my mother, blessed her dead, I feel like, maybe her selection of the type of men she was dating. Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Maybe things would have been different as far as with her guy's selection because I can't say that for all men because there's our relationship that I've seen where men been with this woman for 40-something years and you know what I'm saying? There's, they're rare. Yeah. They're rare, but they're out there. But I totally, I'm feeling your story completely.
Yeah.
So, so the music, writing your songs, like, so you basically use your past history to come up with your records and, how that go about?
Well, like I was saying, like I was angry a lot. My mom had got hooked up on drugs. And so seeing her and what they had done did to my mother, like that pain right there, like I never forget like how she looked, when she came back. Cause my mom went missing. Mom went missing for like a whole year. That's what kind of brought us down to the South. Cause it was this man named Larry Williams. God bless the dead. That's my baby brother's father. He the one that brought us to the South. Cause I begged them folks when they found us in that apartment. My mom had left us in an apartment for like, it had been 8 months. We hadn't been to school. My baby brother was a little baby. He had done ran out of diapers. I was wrapping him up in towels and washing the towels out on hand and squeezing and drying them up. And we barely had food in there. Like it was getting to the point where it was like I couldn't even maintain it no more. And I'll never forget it, the white people that worked in the rental office, they came inside the apartment this time, but this time they came in because I guess they like, dang, this person hasn't paid rent for this long. So when they came in, I heard somebody jingling at the door. So I'm up under the bed with my baby brother and my baby sister. I'm telling them, shh, my baby brother is a baby. So he just crying. They looking and looking around. They looking. The lady found us up under the bed. And the look on them folks' face, and they were just shocked. She felt like she blaming herself. She's like, oh my God, like, it's my fault. I should have just came in earlier. I should have acted earlier. Like, and I begged the lady, like, I was like, please don't send us back to foster care. My mother had just got custody of us back.
Oh, she had just got y'all back.
She just had got custody of us back. So I just really didn't want to go back to foster care because in foster care, I always used to have to sit up with my back up against the door. I never slept. I never slept as a child. I had heavy bags up under my eyes. Probably the reason why I got little bags up under my eyes to this day. Like, I never slept because I was scared somebody would come in and try to do something to my sister. My brother slept in a different room, so throughout the night I had to go back and forth, make sure he all right in his crib. It just was a lot that I went through. So when I thought about all this stuff and I just got to a breaking point where I just was angry, so I used to just fight all the time. Get suspended from school 9 weeks, come back, fight again, get suspended another 9 weeks. principal looking at me, talking to my godmama. She don't stop fighting and beating people up. We just gonna expel her from school altogether and this, that, and the third. And at that point, I had in my mind, I was like, shit, I don't give a damn. I don't care. That's the attitude I had. I just had I didn't give a damn about life type attitude. And my godmama, I really love her. You know, she came to me and she just like, please, can you please, like, what is the problem? Like, you just don't understand me. I just kept telling her, she's like, you're not trying to let me understand. She's like, but all I want you to do is just find a different outlet for your anger. Can you find some like art or something to do? And so at that time I was into like watching battle raps and things like that. So I was watching a lot of battle raps. I used to be like, man, let me try it out. Right. So one day I had got so angry at school. I wanted to put my hands on this girl so bad. I had just came back from a 9-week suspension. The girl, she was looking crazy and stuff like that. She knew that I could fight. So she really didn't even want smoke for real. Right. So at that point, I'm just like, I let it go. But I came home, like I punched a hole in the wall. That's how mad I was. So my godmama came over there crying and stuff like that. So I was like, maybe I do need to figure out how to channel this stuff. So I just started making beats on Fruity Loops. Made a little beat. And I had made this rap about her. I talked about her so dang bad. I dissed that girl so bad in that song. And ever since that day, my love for music, that was my thing. Every time I get angry, I just go writing and just write how people made me feel for the day or what I do and this, that, and the third. And that's how it really came about. This was an outlet for me.
Hey, that's a unique story. How it came about. Okay.
Yeah.
And so ever since then that, you know, you did that record, and ever since, you know, somebody said, if somebody gets you in the mood, you're going to do some records. Yeah. So when did it hit you like, okay, I can make a career out of this?
I started working for a tattoo artist. Skin Tight Tattoos. Okay. He's from New York. Okay. And he's like, man, you from Connecticut, I'm from New York, this, that, and the third. You a grown man now. I'm in high school. So me and him, he was like, you can have a job with me and stuff. I started with me getting my first tattoo with him. And he was like, man, you can get money with me, this, that, and the third, you know, get the kids from school and stuff like that to come get tattoos, book the appointments and stuff for me. I'm sure I like fast money. Okay, cool. Right, fast. So at that time I was like, yeah, all right. Started working for him and stuff like that. So then he heard one of my songs or whatever. And he used to hear me just rapping to myself. He was like, you rap? I like, yeah. So I let him listen to my music. When he heard my music, he like, man, you hard. He's like, man, I'm finna manage you. We finna do this, we finna do that. So we started doing photo shoots and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool.
So he was your first manager, officially?
Yep, okay. First manager officially. Okay. So I was like, all right, bet. So he started taking pictures. We started doing music and stuff like that. But it was short-lived. Why? I felt like he was being disrespectful. I'm a teenager. You're a grown man. There's certain lines you don't cross with no child. My mom had already told me as a child. So if you was a grown up and you trying to make any type of passes or anything towards me and I feel uncomfortable, then that's a red flag for me. I'm finna just get away from you all the way. Right. So because of that, I decided to end all involvement.
Relationship, right. Yeah. Right. So question, do you feel like when it comes to relationship as far as manager and artist or people that want to work, let's go back to what I was saying earlier. Yeah. Do you feel like guys or do you think a female artist need more of a female manager than a guy manager? Or do you feel like it don't really matter with the dynamics really?
Well, this is my first time having a female manager. Love her to death.
I'm talking about, but you can tell the difference though, because you didn't have a guy.
I most definitely could.
So you got a female. So
yes, but I don't think it's about the guy-female thing. Okay. I will say this: like, if you do have a male, you have to have a headstrong male. You can't be trying to get in your stuff. Your stuff, yeah. That's you feel me? Like that was a lot of running with me because then when they see I'm not going for it, it's an issue.
Now they get turned
off.
Now
you want to try to kind of, slack and this, that, and the third. But I'm a person. I come to you already knowing how to do everything it is for me. Because I expect people to be people.
Right.
By that, I expect for people to probably... I don't expect nobody to outwork me with what I want to do in life and my dream.
Because it's my dream. It's your dream.
So, if you trying to want this more than me, it's never going to work. I'm going to always want it more than what they want for me.
Yeah.
I already got my mindset. I already got everything laid out. So, when I come to you ready to work.
Right.
I hope you ready to work.
Right.
But my manager I got right now, Serenity, like she gets me. She understands me. And I think that's important as an artist is having a manager that understands you, that knows how you operate, that can hold things down and can aid you and guide you in certain situations and things like that. She gives me a lot of sound advice. And she just gets me. If you got a manager that don't understand you, I feel like it'll never work. Because y'all be always tit for tat, not on the same page and stuff. But she understands me and it works out for us.
Right. Awesome. That's good. That's awesome. Yeah. So she let me check out. I checked out 2 of your videos.
Okay.
Before you got here. Don't work.
I appreciate
don't work. So are those your singles? The 2 singles, or are those just 2 videos that you shot?
We got we working on a lot of different projects. Right now we got shout out to Mr. Hanky. We got Mr. Hanky on the beat. I seen that video there. $1 Million Pro. So we're getting ready to release that, and I'm excited about that. That song hard. Me and Hanky got in there. I wrote that song. It took me probably like 10 minutes to write that song.
10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Oh, you ain't playing.
We knew it was a hit. So they was like, soon I wrote it, I did like a pre-recording track at home because I'm a self-recording artist. I got my own home studio.
There you go.
Sent it to them. They were like, get in the studio tomorrow. Can you come up here? I was like, yeah. Went and laid the track down, and that was fun. I already knew what it was going to be. So we shot the video.
I like that.
We shot the video for it, and we getting ready to release that real soon.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I seen she let me hear some of the tracks. I seen 2 videos.
Okay.
One was in y'all shot at Sue's Lounge. What was the name of the song?
$1 Million Pro was shot in there too.
Yeah, y'all shot that one in Sue's too?
Yeah.
She showed me both of those. Dope.
Okay.
Dope work. Who shot the video?
Film is Life.
They're not from here. They must not from here.
I think that, if I'm not mistaken, I think they're from like Savannah, Georgia.
I was like, they ain't from here. I know everybody from here.
Cool cat though. He cool.
Yeah. Okay. You got some good work.
Yeah.
I like that. Okay. Yeah. You enjoyed them videos?
I did. Yeah.
Seemed like y'all had fun.
We did. It's a lot different than what like the videos I shot in the past, because the videos I shot in the past kind of was like
stand still, one spot.
Yeah.
No direction.
Yep. Yeah. And so when I met Serenity, I already knew I had a vision for my videos to be a certain way. So with her mind and my mind together, we just put it together and it just came alive.
One thing I know about Serenity and my dog, one thing I know about her, she ain't even do no small half-ass things. You gotta have an idea, plan, plot. We need people. That's how she operates and stuff like that. And she wants that shit done then.
Yeah. Yes.
That's Serenity.
Her and I got the same zodiac sign.
What's that?
Aries.
Yeah. Okay, I'm
my birthday April 6th. Hers the 9th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And y'all work good.
Yes.
Aries work good.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So being down here you're in Augusta now.
Yep, I'm in Augusta.
Okay, so what was the transition from Alabama to here?
Well, actually, I moved from Atlanta.
From Atlanta. Atlanta to here. Yeah. So you went from Alabama, then Atlanta. Okay, so tell me that transition from Alabama to
Atlanta. Okay, so when I was down in Alabama, I started going real hard with my music back in 2012. So then the pandemic hit in 2020. Hard. I was going crazy with my music.
You were still in Alabama then when the pandemic hit?
I was still in Alabama at the time of the pandemic. And I still was out at the clubs performing and everything. Doing shows and opening up for artists like Cash Doll, Moneybag Yo, Fujiano. I opened up for a lot of them down like in Mobile, Montgomery, Alabama. I was opening up and doing shows in Opelika, Alabama, Arbor, Alabama. I did a couple in Tuskegee. We went to Dothan, Alabama. I was just traveling. I had an entourage.
Around.
I had an entourage of guys. It was
Right.
just like 25 dudes and then one me.
Well,
We were going there, I performed. It was crazy, but it was fun.
Yeah.
So I built up my buzz in Alabama just doing that and uploading content on the internet. So people started noticing me. Once I got notoriety down there, people started reaching out to me to be management to me and things like that. Unfortunately, the management ended up ending in the end because people was weird.
Yeah.
But
What we said.
I decided that I felt like Alabama was just keeping me in a box. I felt like I couldn't grow there, so I ended up moving to Atlanta to further my music career.
Well, yeah,
Meet
same
more-
year. Same year.
No, not the same here. I moved here.
It was 2020 when you moved to Atlanta.
Oh, 2021. I moved to
So it was
Atlanta.
a year later.
Yep.
Okay,
Year
okay.
later, I moved to Atlanta.
What part of Atlanta?
I moved to Buckhead.
Buckhead.
Down in
Okay.
Buckhead. Because it was a common area. Everybody like, oh, Buckhead nice and this, that, and the third.
Yeah.
Overrated. I'll say
You
that.
didn't like Buckhead?
Man, it was cool, but it was just, man, it was a lot of killings down there.
Yeah.
Break-ins, like, you had to worry about your car being broke.
Yeah. That's a lot of things
Broken
people don't tell you about. You know,
I think I'm moving to the top area and people breaking in cars and shooting people and everything over there. So it just was a lot.
I think Stone Mountain. It's a good little area.
I like Stone Mountain.
Stone Mountain's
You
a
know
good
what?
area.
Atlanta, I say this about Atlanta. Atlanta got a good area, but the bad area right there.
Yeah, the bad area right there too.
You drive in the good area, then you keep driving bad area.
So you get out the good areas, bad area.
Every city down there got a bad area right there.
Right there.
Like it just boom.
And like it'd be crazy. Like they just supposed to keep each other away from each other with a road just separating them.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. So being in Atlanta, so you in Atlanta now. What you doing up there?
In Atlanta, I got the opportunity to meet. I have a couple of celebrity friends. I don't like the name dropping things like that.
Okay.
I like to have my own little clout.
Yeah.
But I met a lot of different celebrities and things like that, and people was hearing my music. Everybody was excited because they wasn't expecting me to come like I came. Because when people see me, they assume that I'm just a singer. Like, she's
R&B
gonna sing or something.
Yeah.
Oh, she's gorgeous and this, that, and the third. But when they hear me spit them bars, they're like, nah, she's crazy.
Crazy nice.
Like, she's crazy talented. But I met a lot of industry people, and at first I felt like because I had industry friends that I would be in it, I get in the industry and they'll open up doors for me faster. But it was a lot of weird stuff there.
Yeah, and they don't work like that.
I got morals, you feel me? When you're a person of morals, and when you're an artist, I say, when you go into like Atlanta and stuff like that, have your mind set on what you want to do. Already have your plan, your goals out, and already have what you ain't gonna deal with.
Right.
Because if you don't, you'll get lost quick down there.
And then what kills me about Atlanta, what kills me with a lot of people, a lot of people seem to forget about Atlanta is scamming capital.
Man, what?
It's like it's known for scamming. So it's like you go there, you got if you don't understand business and the mindset of business and the mindset of how people can exploit you and basically drain you dry to everything they can out you, you gonna get ran over
all the way.
All the way.
They gonna chew you up and spit you out.
All the way.
Yeah.
And so like I'm just piggyback on what you're saying. Like you already had your mindset, so you didn't go to Atlanta like a lot of people with this. Oh, Hollywood. Oh, I can blow up. Only thing they gotta do is see my talent. Yeah.
When I came up to Atlanta, I came up there with the mindset of building.
I'm a hustler.
Let them hear me.
Yeah.
When they hear me, they gonna see me. They gonna want to work with me.
Right.
And everybody gonna gravitate towards me, and that's exactly what happened.
Right.
But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes having people gravitate towards you
not a good thing.
It's not a good thing, especially when it's a lot of people at one time just coming. People they tried to sign me to a 360 deal, which I ain't understand deals at the time. I used to run for everything. When people try to give paperwork behind something, I run so quick. I just be like, oh, okay, let me look over, let me talk about it. I just go ghost on them. Because I just didn't understand paperwork at the time, and I just didn't want to sign into no bad deal.
Yeah, that's all you heard was bad deals.
Yeah. And so, after that, my last straw for like industry people And opening the door was like I got flown out to LA. And to a big name artist down there. And when I came down there with the intentions of signing a deal.
And working.
Right. They invited me to their mansion and everything.
On some personal shit.
I'm smart. I'm not finna go nowhere by myself.
Right.
I sent my PA with me.
Right.
I had an in-house PA, a personal assistant that lived with me. I took care of them. They didn't have to worry about anything. So all they did was just,
watch your back, make sure
make phone calls for me, schedule things. They actually acted security and everything. I trusted him. He was a good guy. And he went down there with me. And when we went down there, I already told him, any BS, I'm not going for it. We hopping on the plane and we leaving. And when I got down there, people try to push themselves off on you, telling me I got to leave my condo in Atlanta, moving a mansion, and all this, that, and the third, and trying to put in paperwork. I gotta have sex and be with this person, be their girlfriend. I'm not doing all that.
That's how I did it.
I'm not trying to get into all. I don't care about your matching and all that stuff. It's not mine.
Yeah.
I drove they Rolls Royce. That was my first time driving Rolls Royce. I'm shocked. I'm like, whoa, I'm like, yo, I ain't gonna lie. This is a different type of luxury.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not really blown back by that type of stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, okay, well, yeah. I'm like, wow. For that first day, now I'm over it. It's just a car.
But you can see why a lot of women did and do get lost in that web. Because
yeah,
like you said, your mind is strong enough, but you have a lot of women mind is not strong. Like, soon they get around that, oh, we set. We good. I ain't got to work ever again in my life.
My thing is this, though. Like, I done seen them get flown in and get tossed to the curb. With you doing stuff like that, you make it harder for women like me that's actually trying to
work, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what pushed me into being a self-recording artist and get my own studio, because every time I go see an engineer or producer, it was all like, I'm giving you my money. Why are you talking about and trying to push up on me, bro? This is a professional setting. I'm not coming at you. I'm paying you. Do your job.
Right.
But instead of them doing their job, they trying to push up on me.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what? I got to learn how to record myself.
They've been doing, like I said, it's been happening for years in the industry. Like,
yeah.
And you got to think, you denied it, but there's 5 other ones that ain't.
There's other ones that's going.
And it's going forward.
And I done seen them going.
That's crazy.
And they come in the studio after me about to record, and, they looking at me all weird.
Right, like you're not down with the system.
Yeah, like, I'm just like, you know what? Nah, I see. But see, I didn't know that many females was going and falling for that type of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But they going and falling for it.
Still is.
And they still ain't nowhere.
Yeah. But that, like you said, go piggyback on what you just said, it's a lot of women, it's a lot of women that do that makes it bad for a lot of women that do have talent and do have the good means and mindset of actually trying to come in here and build relationships and work. They're not on the personal business. But you have, like you said, so many women that went through that system that a lot of these guys done got complacent to the point where they feel like it's okay for them to do this way. Even outside of men, you have women that treat their workers and other people like crap too. You know what I'm saying? Just because they got high authority and things like that.
They think that they just think they got a power.
Yeah.
That nobody can really tell them to do anything, or they above God or something. Right. And I've seen them move like that.
Right.
And I'm moving right out your damn way, because I don't want you around me.
Right.
But I got one friend of mine. His name is Raz B from B2K.
B2K, my boy.
He's a really good friend of mine. Raz taught me that, like, even though you can be known by so many people and loved by so many people, he always show respect to his supporters. Right. Like him and I've been out, we'll grab something to eat and talk music, or he'll just be mentoring me and telling me things about, music industry and things like that. Right. And he always stop no matter what and show love. They show gratitude to him. He show gratitude right back to him.
Right. You got to, because they make it check.
Yeah.
They make it check. They make
love
it
your
break you.
people who support you.
They make it check.
Don't treat they like I don't like calling my supporters fans. I call them supporters.
They support it.
Cause you really support me.
Right.
You love everything with my music, and I love you because you love my music.
Right.
I'm always grateful for that.
Right.
Yep.
So what during your music career so far, what are your high points?
High point?
And what are your high points, like far as like your high achievements that you feel like, okay, this is off my checklist. Like I did my first show with this. I did my first thing with this. You know, what's your high points? Like
doing the show openings for bigger artists.
Okay.
And meeting them and stuff like that. A lot of them was cool.
Okay.
But I got to see like they just like me.
Just like you, yeah.
They just working and they got more connections and stuff. Yeah. Just keep moving until you get to that level.
It's all about building a team.
That's a fact.
Yeah, like I tell people, success, like even artists, like you blow up by the system you're in.
That's
a lot of time, like it ain't about the rap portion per se or the skill per se. It's more of the team, like Sexy Red, for instance. Yeah. I'm not a Sexy Red fan, but I give her respect. I give props on the hustle, far as like you pushed her out too much to the point where you got no choice but to know who the hell Sexy Red is.
Yeah.
Like now, whether you like her music,
marketing crazy.
Yeah, her marketing is stupid. Like, that's what I give props to. Like her marketing is crazy. But I also look at the way that she did market. A lot of women wouldn't do that. You get what I'm saying? So that's another thing. But you see a lot of women now that's trying that by doing the outlandish, crazy things like, "Hey, my pussy's on fire," and like shit like that. So it's like,
but what worked for her ain't gonna work for you.
Exactly.
You got to find your own way.
Right. Exactly. So like when I see Sexy Red, like even with I think of like with her, she's not dumb neither. She knows that y'all gonna be like, wow, oh, she's nasty, she's crazy, she this. But
she don't give a damn.
She don't get that. What makes the check?
I know exactly how she thinks.
She makes the check. So it's like just like Kanye. Kanye knows that if you keep him talking about Kanye, he always gonna have a check. He always can get a bag somewhere. You being relevant.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the thing, like I said, even with the Sexy Red, like I said, I don't like her music, not a fan at all. But her marketing, her drive is crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's on WWE.
She's here. Business.
She's here. She's here. So it's like.
You can't help but respect.
Can't help but respect that.
That's a fact.
So I look at the system that she's in. Like you gotta have important players in your system. Your PR gotta be on point. Your tour, your manager, producer, writer, company, like everybody, all the pieces have to make sense in order for to win. You know what I'm saying?
Be successful.
Yeah. That's what I also feel. Like you said, if the manager's bad, it ain't gonna work. Because his intentions are something else compared to yours. You're not on the same page. And then that balances off.
That's a fact.
So that system has to be perfect. All the way through. All the way through.
You're right.
So, you say you're working on a project now? What's the name of it?
$1 Million Pro. Mr. Hanky. Then we got a whole tape that's gonna come out with Hanky. So I'm waiting on a beat pack for him to send to me. We're working on stuff like that. And then I got a couple of singles we getting ready to drop. We getting ready to shoot some more videos. And then I'm probably gonna start back getting into performing and things like that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So when as an artist, what you think is more important in 2024 as an artist? You think it's more of getting the fan base, getting the fan base, or getting noticed, or getting yourself in a situation where you can get like sponsored by? Because these days I see a lot of artists now, they're trying to get sponsored by companies like a Reebok, things like that, and get an extra gross of income coming in. So like, what do you think is more important for artists now? You know, as far as getting fan base up, because you do a fan base, that means you can do independently things.
Yeah.
Or focusing more on streaming and getting numbers up, because that opens up billboards and open up other avenues. Or getting the sponsor thing.
I feel like all of the above.
Okay, cool. She answered the trick question.
Things is like different with music, and I've accepted it now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, they don't care what celebrity they see you with.
Yeah.
It's
What's
like,
that different?
What I say different?
It was different.
The celebrity clout thing. People don't care. If they like your music, they like who you are. It's about who you are as a person. So show these people who you are. I get on the internet and I show them who I am.
Right.
So whoever is for me, I feel like it's for me. Whoever gonna gravitate towards me, that's my fan base. And those my people. I'm comfortable with my people. You wanna come support, come support.
Okay.
But if you don't like my music and you don't want to support, that's fine too. I know that I'm not everybody's choice. But I also know I'm the dopest.
So how long have you transitioning from Atlanta to Augusta? How did that happen?
Okay. I solely moved down here to be close to my manager. Cause I realized that like
Serenity.
A lot of Serenity.
So you just recently moved here?
Yep. I did.
Yeah, okay.
It was just like she was like, Gia, let's go do this, or Gia, let's go to
year?
the studio. That was like her and I got in contact with each other last year, probably like October we were introduced.
Okay, then
so
you moved down here this year. You moved this year.
Yeah, I moved this year.
So you fresh in the city.
Yeah, I've been down here like a month.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah, but I had been back and forth from Atlanta down here, just doing music stuff with her and stuff.
But that's different actually living here.
Yeah, it's way different than actually living.
Not cutting you off, but it's a total difference because it's like the Atlanta, you got 24-hour stuff.
Yes.
You got different varieties.
I go eat whatever I want.
Right. Here.
4 a.m.
Here.
Everything closed.
Everything closed. 10, 11 o'clock. I hate it.
Ain't y'all mall ain't all that either. I ain't gonna lie.
That's not a mall.
Then they done took the only store that I liked out of there. I'm so hurt by that.
What they took out of there?
It took out Edge.
Oh man.
Yeah, so I like a lot of little pieces.
I wouldn't consider that a mall. I consider that like a shopping plaza or something like that.
Gotcha.
Like Savannah has a better mall than Augusta, in my opinion.
I've never been to Savannah. I'm gonna
Savannah
have to go down
malls.
there.
They got two. They got Oglethorpe Mall. They consider that the white folks mall.
Okay.
No, Oglethorpe is the black folks mall.
Okay.
Savannah Mall is the white folks mall. Savannah Mall and Oglethorpe. Savannah Mall got more of the,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's in the Oglethorpe Mall got all the black people shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's how that go with that. But Augusta Mall, this is only one mall we have down here.
Yeah.
It's mediocre. It's alright. It's okay. But so you only been down here a month.
Yeah.
What is your opinion of that transition between?
I love it because I get to see my manager more often.
Okay.
I get to see my manager more often. We always on hands on. So
Okay.
I feel like we're doing more things. We're going to the studio more. We're able to sit down and listen to beat packs together and be able to.
Instead of that distance and yeah.
So if it's like a last minute thing, like, hey, let's go here. I want you to be introduced to this person. I could just get up, put some clothes on and go.
Right.
Opposed to like I'm all the way in Atlanta. I'm like, dang, I got like 2
hours,
2 hours, 3 hours at the most with traffic to get down there, and it
be
just
drained by the time you get down there.
Exactly. Yes, I felt like it was very important for her and I to work hand in hand, side by side, be in the same city.
And build at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is better too because you and your manager could actually build that chemistry together with each other. So that actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Okay. So so what is besides I said the everything closing with the food and stuff, what other stuff is different down here? I ain't really that much of difference.
It's a lot of difference.
Yeah, it's a lot of difference.
Ain't nowhere to go, but I don't go out.
Yeah.
My manager be having me put up.
So you mostly be work. Yeah.
I work.
She doing right.
Pay my bills. Studio. Interviews. Work. Pay my bills. Home. Studio. That's it.
One thing I gotta tell you about Augusta, I moved to Augusta 20. I ain't from here. I moved down here 2018. One thing I gotta tell you about Augusta, as far as like she's doing right by is keeping you away from things, because it's the influence down here. It's like, and it's not good influence. It's not good influence. You can, I mean, you just be around certain people that be down here for long periods of time. You be like, okay, you been down here this long, and this all you done. You know what I'm saying? You can kind of tell, like, the influence is kind of low down here. Okay. They follow everything Atlanta does. And Atlanta's 2 hours away, and Augusta's years behind. You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy. They 2 hours away, but they years behind when it comes to just economics, the community growth, building stuff, bringing attractions down here that can blow Augusta up. Besides the Masters, we got which is, don't get me wrong, Masters is $1 billion, $1 trillion thing every year, but we only have that once a year. Like, you need something stable down here. You need some things down here that make people want to come this way, to spend money in the city, so that way things can stay open 24 hours. That's a fact. But there's not enough money circulating through here enough to a point where people want to stay open 24 hours. That's a fact. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So the reason Atlanta has those 24-hour things because you got the fashion world down there. You got the entertainment world down there, the movies. You got so much shit that comes to Atlanta. That's a lot of money that just moved. Tyler Perry just moved a big studio there. How much money that grossed down there. So Atlanta has so much money there. So that's why it's always this we're open. You got 24 hours this and this and this and that. Multiple things, and everything's better. Because the money that's coming in the economy, and they using it correctly. Down here, we got a bridge supposed to been painted for 10 years. Wow. Okay. So you get what I'm saying? So that's the thing that I feel with the difference between Atlanta, Augusta, and all the other stuff down this way. Okay. But as far as Augusta, it's more laid back.
Yeah, it's chill.
You stay out of the way and work. You can actually save some money down this way. Get a little cheap piece of property and maybe flip it if you want to. Pretty much what they come down here to do. That's what they really do down here anyway. Okay. Yeah. Going for dentistry, how long that takes to go to school for? It takes some years, like this, like law, like you're going to be a lawyer, is like that type of length or shorter?
Well, you learn medicine. That's a heavy part of it. Anatomy, doing your basic math and things like that. So you spend probably like 4 years, and then another 4 to get, your doctoral. I want a doctoral, so I'll spend a total of probably 8 years in school.
So you mostly like the human anatomy, like?
Yeah, I love anatomy.
Okay, so
I'm fascinated by the human body.
So you dissect the frogs, and you don't mind?
Nah, I don't like touching all that. But I just I know the bones in the body, and I wanted to always heal. I wanted to come up with a medicine to heal people from addiction, to help my mom out and things like that. So I took a fascination to learning the human body anatomy, and just ultimately I wanted to be a medical doctor, but I'm scared of blood. So dental was the next thing for me.
Yeah. But what if somebody got a bad mouth and they got bleeding gums?
I done seen it all before. I done assisted and helped snatch out somebody all their teeth and put in partial.
So how was that?
It was tough at first, but after you do it so many times, you get normal to you. So after I seen what people coming in and they're not confident in themselves and how they smile and things like that, right? And then we take them ugly teeth out and put them new teeth in, and they good. Them people be crying, just changing people's lives for the better, right? And I fell in love with that, right? And so people just start coming and doing, oh, my teeth look like hers. I'm like, well, these homegrown, baby. They're homegrown, baby. Fact. So how much? So you got how long your graduation? You got a date for it when you get your? I don't have a date for it yet. I'm still in my academic part of it.
No, I'm talking about you still got. I know you still got a plan of graduating. Yeah. What's your year date for that?
My year date? I don't know.
You don't know?
I ain't put it out yet because I got everything in between with my music and stuff. But I'm gonna achieve it now. Mark my word.
Well, that was up.
I'm gonna get it. I already planned out how my graduation is gonna be though.
Right there.
Get my white coat, walk across the stage, and once I get up out of there, I'm gonna have me some roses, balloons, and me all white or either all black G-Wagon waiting out there for myself.
That's what's up. Yep. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I think you really gonna bust down crying then, cause you gonna think I done been through it and achieved everything you want to achieve.
Yes.
Yeah, that's one of your biggest goals too, huh?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Right up there with my music, taking over the world with my music, and then becoming the world's greatest dentist. I want to be able to offer affordable dentistry too, because I feel like people just, when they're not in love with what they're doing, they just on it for a price tag. They tend to overcharge people for different things. I want to be able to provide the best service at the best price.
Right.
Because I love doing it.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
I think everybody should do what they love doing.
Yeah.
Even if you gotta work a job or do what you need to do to support it, don't lose your train of thought, or don't lose your focus on what you actually love doing. Do what you love to do, because you're gonna be the greatest at it. And I feel like that's why we don't have good doctors, good nurses. We having people with bad attitudes everywhere. Like, this world has gotten off of focus, and people have forgotten what their sole purpose and what their path is. And when you get taken off your path, first you're gonna be sad, depressed, miserable. You gotta stay focused and stay on your path.
Right.
Just a whole bunch of people off their pathway right now.
Right.
I'm staying on mine though.
Right. Well, that was up. Okay. Alright, so before we slide off on NewbieVet, how can they get in contact with you far as like booking and shows and collaborations, the whole nine?
Okay, so y'all can reach out to my manager, serenityhall@yahoo.com or serenityhall@gmail.com. I'm on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, JG Music. Same name throughout the whole process. You can also inbox me on there as well. My manager has my login credentials, so she goes on there and she filters through messages and be able to, see what people are interested in booking, or whether they want me to show up here, there. Just talk to her. Serenity Hall.
Cool. All right, so one more question. Okay. One more personal question.
Okay.
All right, so because I'm in a state right now where my father wasn't there in my picture at all, my life at all. But I'm getting to the point where, he called me the other day and he was like, I might not be here as much longer, get some life insurance on me and this and that. So now it got me to the point where I want to forgive him for not being part of my life, because I don't want him to leave this earth without forgiving him.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
So, but it'd be tough. It's tough to forgive someone when they still have the opportunity to change certain things and they don't change certain things, but you realize like maybe they can't change certain things because it's just not in their will.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you say about it? Do you feel like, make that call?
Okay. Like I said, like before when we started talking, I'm a person, I expect people to be people. So with that being said, if I know that you are not so great of a person, or you are bound to do this, that, and the third, I already expect it. So at the end of the day, I'm not going to get mad at you for being yourself. It's just how you are. It's how you grew up. It has things to do with that. So I just take it for what it is and be able to just be like, it is what it is, but I'm not going to go this close to you. I love you, but I'm going to love you from afar. I'm going to pray for you from afar. And if I need to be there at a certain time in your life because this is that or the third finna transpire, then I'm going to just do that. I'm going to be there regardless, because I'm a great person. And I'm going to do what I'm going to do regardless of how you are. So I feel like everybody should be, granted forgiveness, but don't forget that that person is like they are. You know what I'm saying? That's like a snake jumping out of the grass biting you. This snake just bit you, and you go right back in the same grass knowing the snake right there. It's going to bite you again. So I say just handle things with love and with grace from afar. Forgive, but you don't never have to forget. And just expect people to be people.
Okay.
Yep.
Good answer.
Shout out to everybody, my supporters. If you've been supporting my music for this far, thank you so much. I really appreciate you, and I'm grateful for it. Y'all make sure y'all still follow me on all social media platforms, and yeah, just keep watching the progress as I grow.